How's it going, everyone? I want to give you guys a heads up on an absolutely awesome PlayStation game deal that is kind of relevant for today since we do have the PS5 Pro dropping. I know a lot of you guys aren't picking it up, but if you are, I want to highlight a deal. Although this is for a physical deal, so you would need the disc drive as well. Even if you're not picking up a PS5 Pro, the deal's great and I would highly recommend it. So we'll go over that and some other physical game deals available on Amazon as well that we'll get to in a little bit. But right off the top, the PS4 copy of Dying Light 2 Stay Human down to $14.97. You guys, that is a fantastic deal for a game that I personally think is really good. Do I think it's perfect? Absolutely not. I've actually been pretty vocal about my opinion that I think Dying Light 1 is the stronger game. Now, I thought Dying Light 1 was absolutely terrific, so me saying it's the stronger game isn't this indictment on Dying Light 2 being a bad game. I actually thought Dying Light 2 was quite good. The open world had a lot of size to it, a lot of content. The parkour and the exploration I thought were great. The combat was pretty decent. Narratively, it's a game that, it's funny because Dying Light 2 and Ghostwire Tokyo came out right around the same time, and I say the exact same thing about both of those games' narrative. It starts off incredibly compelling. I think there's a lot of eeriness to it, there's a lot of mystery, there's a lot of suspense, and it starts off great. The second half of Dying Light 2, I really think does fumble the bag a little bit, but, you know, what can you do? These things do happen in gaming, and it is what it is. I think overall the game is still great, though, and of course, there was a story-based DLC, Bloody Ties, and we will be getting a standalone expansion that was gonna be DLC, but they spun it into a full game in Dying Light 2 The Beast. That'll be out hopefully in 2025, but that is pretty exciting as well. Nonetheless, $14.97 for Dying Light 2, again, I think is a tremendous deal, and I would certainly recommend it. So that deal definitely worthwhile to check out there, and a lot of content for your dollar as well. If you're somebody that's looking to get the most amount of hours per dollar spent, this is a damn good one. And I know I did make a big deal about it being PS5 Pro enhanced. Again, it's totally serviceable on the regular PS5, but if you are picking up a Pro and you have the disc drive, you know, that is something to consider as well. Final Fantasy XVI, next up, $25 on this. Nice discount on Final Fantasy XVI. This is not Pro Enhanced. I saw some people talking about this game's Pro performance. Guys, the game's not Pro Enhanced. Like, I don't know what we're doing. The list of games that are Pro Enhanced are out there. FF7 Rebirth is Pro Enhanced, but FF16 is not. I hope that it does get a Pro Enhancement because that's a game that I would probably, I mean, I just played through it on PC again, so, you know, I probably wouldn't go back and play through it again immediately, but I would certainly go back at some point and play through it again. I really liked Final Fantasy XVI. I know that it's an incredibly divisive game on the basis that it is more so an action game than an RPG, but I thought the story was incredibly compelling with a lot of twists and turns. I know that a lot of people also think that the demo did peak as far as the narrative goes. Yo, the demo was insane, and the demo I thought was incredible. But I can see why people would make that argument. I still think overall the narrative is quite good. Maybe it made some story decisions that I wasn't crazy about in the course of the story, but I still thought it was well done. Gameplay is great. Visuals are stunning. Unfortunately, without a Pro upgrade, the base performance mode looks atrocious. It's much like FF7 Rebirth, where I think that performance mode is like god-awful and looks awful. The graphics mode obviously looks great, but it's 30 frames per second, so it's a give and take as far as that's concerned, but $24.97 on that. Not a bad deal, and again, I really like Final Fantasy XVI, and let me say, it's a game that's perfect for those that aren't a Final Fantasy fan. Like, I have a buddy that legitimately hates anime titles, hates anime in general, hates Japanese games, everything like that. Checked out Final Fantasy XVI based on it being promoted everywhere and plastered everywhere on the PlayStation page, and he loved it last year, and it was literally his game of the year for 2023, so, you know, take that for what you will. Sonic Frontiers, 55% off for $17.97. Love Sonic Frontiers, think it's a great game. It does have some shortcomings from the standpoint of gameplay, but man, they set a foundation that I think they can build upon fantastically if they do a Sonic Frontiers 2, and they probably will next year. But yeah, Sonic Frontiers is great. and sub 20 bucks. $18 here for Sonic Frontiers, I think is absolutely excellent. So check that out. Great pickup there. God of War Ragnarok, $40. I mean, for the two of you that don't own the game, it is Pro Enhanced if you do want to play it on the PS5 Pro. But yeah, Ragnarok's a good game. I personally like God of War 2018 more, and you know, I know some people will push back on that, but nevertheless, yeah, $40 for Ragnarok. It's a good deal. It's gonna get much cheaper. Probably not for a while, and its basement price will probably be around 30, but I could see it getting to 30 at Black Friday. What else we got? Alan Wake 2 Deluxe Edition, just giving this a mention. I didn't talk that much about it, but this is Alan Wake 2 on disc. It's PS5 Pro Enhanced, one of the main games that people have been talking about as far as its PS5 Pro performance, but again, another game that if you just want it on PS5, you know, you have it on disc here, which I know is a big deal to a lot of people. So the Deluxe Edition includes both story DLCs, and it includes Alan Wake Remastered, which I think is great. I wasn't as crazy about Alan Wake 2 as a lot of other people, but I still, I understand why people really enjoyed it, and I plan on revisiting it at some point. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, $29.99 on this. Awesome deal. It is one of my front runners for Game of the Year. It's really this and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I thought Infinite Wealth was fantastic, but it is a game that really requires you to have some level of knowledge on Yakuza. You at the very least need to play Yakuza Like a Dragon, and ideally you would want to play all of the Kiryu games as well, because Kiryu does return as a main protagonist in this game. You know, I understand that for a lot of people going through 7 games, Yakuza 0, Kiwami, Kiwami 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then Like a Dragon as well, that would be 8 games actually in total. That's a heavy undertaking, so again, I understand, but that's how you're gonna get the most out of this game. But $30 for Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, again, a great deal on that. And then I do want to give a shout to Assassin's Creed Mirage, which is down to $19.97. Pretty good deal on AC Mirage, a game that, you know, I made my opinion vocal on it. I know that a lot of people saw it as a return to Assassin's Creed roots. I didn't really see the game as that. I saw it more so as something that, you know, was a smaller scale Assassin's Creed game, but very much a newer Assassin's Creed game, and not one that was a callback to Assassin's Creed 1 or Assassin's Creed 2 or anything like that. But a smaller scale Assassin's Creed game for me is something that I could totally get down with, and, you know, I had some fun with it, but $50 was a little bit pricey on it. I think for $19.97 it is a decent pickup, and it is PS5 Pro Enhanced as well. So there you go with that. I know I was mentioning Pro Enhancements a lot. Again, the console's out today, and there are some of you guys that are picking it up. If you are, here, there are some games here that are on sale, but you gotta get the disc drive as well, which is insane to think about. $700 console, no disc drive is quite possibly one of the lamest things of all time, but I digress. That's gonna do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.